Hot Ice, a Hostile Operations Team novel, Book 7, written by Lynn Raye Harris, performed by Aiden Snow. Chapter 1. Dr. Grace Campbell let out a yelp as a hand settled on her shoulder. "Easy, Tiger." She spun in her lab chair, her heart pounding 1,000,000 miles an hour. She'd been lost in her research, double-checking all her findings as she prepared her paper for presentation at the World Health Organization conference taking place in a couple of weeks. It was extraordinary research, and she needed to be absolutely clear on how nations could prepare for a health crisis that had the potential to kill millions. Tim Fitzgerald smiled down at her in that familiar, easygoing way he had. "You scared me to death," she said, pressing her hand to her heart, as if that would slow it down. "I could tell. Any idea what time it is?" Grace blinked. The last she'd looked, it had been almost 5 p.m. "I don't know. 6? Tim shook his head, his smile indulgent. "Try 11:15. Her stomach fell as she processed the information. "Crap!" Grace started to break down her equipment, stowing the slides and shutting off the microscope. "I've missed the party. My mother will kill me. My father—" She shuddered to think of what her father would say. Senator Preston H. Campbell III did not appreciate his children missing events they'd promised to attend, especially when they were campaign events, and he was in the process of seeking funding for a go at the presidency. He hadn't formally announced his run, but he'd intended to tonight, and she'd missed it. "It's all over the news that your father is running for president," Tim said as if on cue, and her stomach tightened a little more. "It's not really a surprise, is it?" She tried to keep her voice light, but inside she was a mess of nerves and emotions. "Not a surprise, maybe, but still big news." He didn't say what she knew he was thinking. The profile of the lab was about to become a lot more public as the media swarmed on everything Campbell-related, which could be good news or not so good news. She thought of her research and tried to calm the churning in her belly. She really should have eaten more than a donut this afternoon. Tim helped her gather her things, purse, laptop, umbrella, while he chatted amiably and walked out of the lab with her. She badged out, then started fumbling for her car keys. She wanted them in her hand before she stepped outside the building.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?